Here's a challenge for you. Try to keep track of everything happening on the screen at one time during an intense firefight in Vanquish. It's pretty hard, but that's okay because this third-person shooter from the mind of Shinji Mikami, creator of Resident Evil, is a chaotic sort of fun. Players will be shooting, boosting, sliding, and occasionally smoking through spectacular action set pieces in Vanquish, all while using some very slick guns. And although the story and characters lack the same punch and polish as the combat, Vanquish is one of the best shooters to come out of Japan in a long time. Vanquish puts players in the hyper-advanced thruster boots of Sam Gideon, a researcher for DARPA that helps develop high-tech battlesuits and power systems for the United States. A space station developed in part by DARPA is taken over by a Russian extremist group, and Sam is sent in to test out his suit and secretly rescue Professor Candide. This might sound complicated, but all you need to know is there are a crapload of bad Russian robots attacking, and you have to tear them apart. The visuals in Vanquish are spectacular. I think Sam's Ars suit deserves some kind of reward because the number of moving pieces and glowing lights on that one in-game prop are mind-blowing. The environments are also quite eye-catching, with some sweeping techno vistas that seem influenced by Western sci-fi projects like Halo and Gears of War. The music in Vanquish doesn't stand out too much, but it works well to complement the action on screen. More impressive is the number of language tracks available to the player. You can hear Sam and his ops support Elena chatter away in English, Japanese, and Italian, to name a few. I must admit, the French Sam Gideon is pretty badass. Just saying.
Vous ne prenez que ça comme homme?
Une unité d'assaut MSOB2 est dans le secteur. On va entrer en contact avec eux.
Vanquish is a very special kind of shooter. Although there are traditional cover mechanics in place and plenty of recognizable weapons to use, the beauty of this title is the maneuverability of Sam on the battlefield. Sam can boost around at breakneck speeds at the risk of overheating his suit, which makes field traversal way more enjoyable than most shooters. Sam can also use his suit to slow down time and pull off some fantastic shots against the Robo-Russians, while debris and bullets slowly inch through the air in a sea of total awesome. Vanquish also lets players upgrade their weapons as they go. Upgrading a weapon improves its maximum ammo capacity, and it can also increase its attacking power. This gives players something great to work towards besides a high score, so they can hunt down their favorite weapons and max out their stats. Another great thing about Vanquish are the set pieces that hold all the action. You'll be controlling Sam on giant hills, moving trains, crumbling roads, and more. The amount of stuff going on at one time on screen is truly amazing, and it's one of Vanquish's strongest parts. But Vanquish has a few problems. There's a pretty harsh learning curve here, which is obvious when you face the very first boss and he kicks in your throat. This is something you can get used to, of course, but I was more concerned with the game's plotline and character development. There's very little story here to enjoy, and the characters don't really grow over the course of the action. I say this game needed more badass girls, but that's just me. Even though the story and heroes of Vanquish lack the same level of polish as the rest of the experience, the combat in the shooter will keep gamers thoroughly entertained from start to finish. And if the action gets too intense, you can always stare lovingly at Sam's suit. It's really pretty cool. For more on Vanquish, don't forget to hit up IGN.com.